And if it's not, you gotta go. If it's not, you'll have to go back in and double check the settings. Okay.
Okay, okay. Hey guys, hey Keith, hey Justin, hey Brian. Good timing. I just crawled out from my under my rock. Awesome. Thanks for coming. Okay, let's see how we sound. So, can you all hear me good for one? We've changed a
And
lot of
it's fixed.
settings.
It's working. Yay!
What?
It
Who
works.
says it works?
Yay!
Who says it's fixed? Wait, wait. Do you hear Oz? Hi, Keith. Um,
Yeah.
okay. Am I behind? Okay, I hear an echo. What's going on? Do you
I
hear?
sound great.
All good? Okay, Keith says all good. So you hear Oz. Okay, this is all through my system. Last time we did a test where it worked, it was through Oz's Zoom, not my Zoom. This is all through me. Hi, Bio. Oz Lamoose. Wait, what's Nope? I don't know. Okay, Keith says sounds fine. Talk Oz, because it's the guest
Yeah.
that has had the
I think
problem.
I think my sound is actually louder. Let me ask the question: is my sound louder than Chris's sound? Can you guys tell the difference, or are we about the same?
Yes, I'm talking again just to find that out myself. How come I hear the echo? Like, okay, just so you know, I got out of a rainstorm. I was soaking wet when I came in to start all this project, so I know I look like crap. I don't have any makeup on. I don't care.
The echo might be through
It's
my headphones.
Oh, that's probably what it is, because I know I have everything closed. Both the same. Yes, really? Oh, okay. And is it loud enough? Do you have to like crank your volume or anything? Might be my room. EQ is different, but the levels are golden. Okay. Well, that's an improvement. That is definitely an improvement. I'm not using my microphone. I'm using my desktop for my mic.
Well, we have them on here. We should probably plug your microphone in and see if it blows everything up.
Oh, it's gonna mess everything. I swear
Yeah,
it
as long as you
will.
keep those headphones in, I'm happy.
Okay. All right. I just plugged in my microphone. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me, Oz? Oz?
I hear you fine.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
I think Val's busy. I tried to get him on, but if anyone else wants to jump
didn't
on,
mess me up. My sound's still good.
okay. So you can still
Yep,
hear it. And you're listening to the other stream on your
yep.
headphones.
I'm listening to the other stream, so I've got
Is this okay?
fill my ears with that double vision. Yeah.
Thank God you have the right YouTube on your shirt. Did you see who it is? Check it out. Wait, got it. Lounging with Lisa. If you haven't joined her channel, she is awesome and fun. Um, I won this on her channel. She does little games and stuff, and you win things. And I won this shirt and several other things she just ships you. Fun stuff. Okay, yes, but a delay in the visual. Oh my God. Think. What does GTG mean, Justin? What does that mean? Good to go, right? Good to go? Is that what the GTG means?
But the sound is awesome. You'll be able to play, Christine. It's really good. It's really good. And as a matter of fact, I can kick you up and do a little bit of extra balancing with your sound too. Now that I know how to do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Yeah,
yeah.
mine's a little bit lower. I just want it good for Monday. I mean, man, Zox had a comment on my channel. It's like, I'm about done. It's too much pain to listen to. And I'm like, I don't blame you, but I'm doing everything I can.
Yeah, I'm glad we got this sound because I know how bad it was bugging you and some of your great members to the group.
Visual is good there.
So now they
Yeah.
won't get mad and stomp off. I can't hear you, damn it, fix it.
Oh, yeah. Or you're starting late. And mostly it's because they're
Yeah.
trying to fix the freaking sound issues. So it is what it is. But oh my God, I so appreciate you guys coming on to help. Yes. Good to go. That's what I thought, Justin. Good to go. GTG. It just took me a minute to process. That's all. Ah, what the hell I know.
Justin says you're good to go. Good to go.
Yes.
Good to go. Thank you, Justin.
All right. Hopefully this. I wish we could have someone else jump on just to verify.
Yeah, I would love to have somebody. Is anybody feel daring want to jump on and give us a hand here?
I can put this video to private later if you're worried about it. So
Yeah.
it's just
Just
it's
no nudity. That's all.
latency can't be avoided. Delay in video is totally not a big deal. Go with it in your opinion. Okay. Thanks, Brian. Trying. Oh, Brian Smith has some good stuff on his channel, by the way. So check him out. Like really, check out his channel. Um, I don't know. I enjoyed it. It's pretty good. Um, I've met some really great people recently. Low system resources. See,
Well, yeah,
I
I'm getting turned on to all this good stuff. This is great.
go away, go away.
Yay. Now you don't have to worry about Monday, right? But I really is somebody can somebody jump on? Put the
Is
link in
is
there.
there
See?
anyone? Hi, Mike Bunch.
Yeah, have somebody just they don't even have to show their video. If they can just come
Yeah,
on.
I'm gonna. Yeah, if you just do, we're just testing audio. So if anyone wants to jump on, just audio only. I'm gonna put a link.
Put the link in. If they jump on, just
I
come
gotta
in.
find my cursor off of two screens. It's kind of difficult. Paste. It's sent. Okay, so if anyone wants to jump on really quick, just audio only. You don't have to share video.
Oh, that's your stream key. You need that link.
Oh crap! I can do that really quick. Sorry,
Yeah.
don't click that. That's not gonna
Don't
work.
click that one. That one's nothing.
I need to do this one. Sorry, usually that's the last thing I've used. So, there you go.
This is good because your microphone works and this works.
Yes, I just want to test it with somebody else too. But you don't. Hi,
Is your New Zealand
Mike
friend
Bunch.
is your New Zealand friend awake? Is it or are they sleeping?
Probably sleeping because it's super early in the morning, I think, in New Zealand. The next day. Um, I know at 7, it's like 11 a.m. So I don't know, work that out in your own head. I don't know. But I know when I go on with Kevin Hester, like 11 a.m. is 7 p.m. like the next day for me. They're in the future. So it's crazy. But yeah, if anyone can jump on just to test the audio, you don't have to have any video. The
Just come on,
audio is,
say hi,
yeah.
make us crazy, do a trivia question,
Hi.
something.
Even Mike. Hi. Okay. I've met the greatest people through Beer Man. Like, oh my God. Beer Man is the best. He's got the best followers. Blake TV. He's not on here right now, but he has jumped on the chat before. He has a really cool show. Um, I don't know. There's a really cool community outside of this community. I'm currently restructuring my character, so a few vids on right now. I jump on, but I'm clueless of how. You just click on that link. That's it.
Just click on it. Yeah.
Try to join, but not set up. Just on iPad. It should be really super to set up. It takes like 2 seconds to download the app. Showed invalid link. Really? Let me try. Oh no, the only one that works is the URL in chat. Did I? I don't know. I just did it. I mean, if you copy the invitation, it makes it super long. How do you do that, Oz?
What?
How do I do that?
The link?
Yeah, I mean, because that's what I did, was that link. The copy URL.
Yeah, that's fine. All you gotta do is
But he
copy.
said it showed invalid. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. I just had too many sound issues, and it's pissing people off, and that's kind of ruining everything. I gotta tell you guys, because this is probably gonna be deleted, and I don't like bragging about stats, but over the last 28 days, I had 71,000 watch hours or watch minutes, and then overall, I've had 12,100 or something watch hours, like in the last year, which is what you need to qualify to be monetized. But then you also have to have 1,000 subs. I'm not at the 1,000 subs, and then I'm seeing all these people who have over 1,000 subs, but they don't have their watch hours yet. But that's the easiest part to get. I don't understand. I mean, for me, it has been, but maybe I'm missing something. Oh, Chris! Chris, do you want to try jumping on just for audio? Please? You don't have to use your video. I'm just testing audio. I want you to come on, Chris. Chris is from across the pond. That would be fun to test with someone across the pond, don't you think? I will set up a laptop next time. Okay, Keith. I'm sorry that link didn't work. I don't understand. Can we talk about why Greta sues some countries but leave the biggest mofos alone? Um, you can talk about whatever the hell you want. Do you want to jump on bio? You can just do it audio. You don't have to do it video. Maybe when you ask if anyone wants to jump on. Justin, you're funny. Oh my gosh, someone's coming on. Brian's coming on. I thought it didn't. Wait.
Right on.
Yay, Brian.
Hey,
And
Brian.
Chris might come on too. Chris Foster
Oh,
might come on.
more the better. More the better.
One of my great supporters. Thank you so much, Chris Foster, for being a Patreon. That makes me so happy, and you're helping me. It's not that scary, Justin. It takes like a little bit, and you get comfortable. Like 2 minutes into it, you're like, it's just a conversation between friends. That's all it is. Let's see.
I
Okay.
have a joke.
Okay.
I have a joke while
Okay.
everybody's. Why are frogs always so happy? Do you know why?
I don't know. Why?
They eat whatever bugs them. That's terrible, isn't it? Or is that good? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I like it. It's funny. It's a dad joke, and you're not even. No, you're a dad, right? You're a dad.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I lose track. You fancy cup of tea and some shepherd's pie, Chris from across the pond.
Brian is in here, isn't he?
It kind of says Brian on there, but the screen part disappeared. I don't know what's going on. His name's on there. He probably gave up before it loaded.
Could have.
Okay, I'm on.
Are you on? I hear you.
You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, he's really soft though, but that's soft in Zoom. Just kick up your mic volume a little bit.
Do you have ability to kick up your mic at all? Oh, that sounded better. I heard some more. Okay, bio
Got this.
won't
Can
go
you
up.
hear?
Yes. Can you hear him better, Oz?
I'm on.
Yeah, that's better.
That's way better.
Okay, this is Brian.
Hi,
Brian.
Brian. Nice to meet you. Oh, and here comes Chris. Hello,
Hey,
Chris. And you're being brave and joining by video. Yay. Good to see you, Chris.
Yeah, the sound works. The sound works. This is great. It's awesome.
Yay! And this is all through my system. The one time we had it working, it was through Oz's Zoom and my OBS and all that. And oh my gosh, we've been through so much the last few days. How you doing, Chris? Can we hear you? I can't hear Chris, but there may be a delay because he is across the pond.
How's that?
So, okay,
yes.
testing this.
I got audio but no video.
No, you have video. Oh, I mean, I can see you.
I can see you now.
Okay. Cool.
I
All
can hear
right.
you fine as well.
You sound great to me. Does Chris?
Yeah, Chris and Brian both sound great. As
I
a matter of fact, Chris is a little low in Zoom, and he's right up there in the stream. So we did kick up the stream.
okay. What about Brian?
Brian's great too. They're both awesome.
I want to hear Brian again though, and I want the people in the chat to say what they.
I have a really long delay.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have a delay with Chris because he is across the pond. Where exactly are you at, Chris? I forget exactly where you're at.
Yorkshire, Huddersfield.
Yorkshire. Okay.
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire pudding. Okay, that's how I'm
know.
going to remember it. Sorry.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
I actually used to make them in a factory.
Yeah. Yeah. This is your sound is better than a lot of YouTubers now. So
No
you should be happy
kidding.
about that. Yeah, it is.
What a great voice. You should have your own YouTube channel with that voice. Holy
Yes.
crap.
I've got a small channel actually. There's nothing on it apart from a fishing stream and a picture of my corner here. Looks like somewhere from prison. As you can probably see it.
It looks like an A-frame cabin.
I'm Harry Potter under the stairs.
That's cool.
Harry Potter under the stairs. Is the door shut?
Okay. Keith says all are coming through at the same levels.
No, it's good. It's all
great to see the team.
It's great.
Yay. Okay, now that I have Chris here, I have to personally thank you for your help with me in my channel. Great Patreon supporter. Thank you so much. And by the way, if anyone else is interested in the Patreon supporting what little crap I do, it's nature and hospice on Patreon. But mostly I would just like likes and subscribes because I'm trying to get to 1,000. And I could use some upgrades on my internet, but yeah. I mean, I hate asking for money. I hate that. I hate it so bad. It's not fun. Brian says, yowza. Okay, so hopefully this is good. I want this all set up for Monday. This is all through my system. So Oz and Brian, thank you for jumping on and helping test the stream, by the way. Thank you so much. And Chris. But this is all through my setup. So hopefully we've got it all set for Monday Madness. And I want to invite any of you who want to jump on. Chris, are you going to be available Monday or are you working?
I start work at 6 o'clock in the morning, so.
Which is, yeah, so you usually get up super early and then.
I have to get up at 5 o'clock, which will be about 10 o'clock your time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's really hard. But if you're off, I want you to join us.
Yeah.
But still, then you have to get up early on your day off. That would suck.
Yeah.
Justin says, y'all brave. I wouldn't call it, I mean, after a while, you get so used to it, you don't even care anymore. Brian says, well, that was exciting. Brian says he hates asking for money. I know, but please, I mean, I'm not afraid to ask for a vote, like, and a subscribe, because that doesn't cost anything. I have a full-time job. I'm currently on disability. I'm going back Monday, though. But 75% of your wages is kind of hurtful. So that's what's happening. I can't afford any big upgrades, which I need, but it is what it is. I know we are all trying, Brian, but yeah, definitely check out Brian's channel. The last video was like, holy shit, that's cool. It was really good. I mean, it was really short, nothing big. Just you should hop on and watch it and subscribe to him if you can, because he's an up and comer. He's like Maggie May. I found Maggie May, and who loves Maggie May? Everybody loves Maggie May, right?
I was watching Maggie May. You can tell Maggie May from me that my granddaughter was most amused by her voice and her.
I know she's got the great voice and her little cartoon, well, like animation she does with dolls. It's like, whoa, And her thoughts are just crazy. Really thought provoking. I think she's amazing.
Little girl from Yorkshire there going, "Hey,
Yeah,
what you doing?
I
What you
know.
doing?"
What you doing? Yeah, the accent. I don't know how she does it. What you doing up there? What's going on there? I don't know how to do her accent, but it's pretty cool. I'm not an actress. I'll be around retired, so have time. Cool, Keith. Um, we should all take the Daniel Sulo route. He's my hero. Who's that? Do you know who that is? Either of you? Daniel Suelo? Suelo?
Not familiar to me.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know, Justin, but I'd like to know. I should,
I can
Justin,
drive around the British Isles.
if you want to put a link, I'll make you a moderator and you can put a link because otherwise you can't put a link on unless you're a moderator. But you've hung around enough. I think you're cool. So new moderator status. Bio. I don't love Maggie May, but I really, really like her. Not in a sexual explicit way. Okay, I just stopped now. This is creepy. Oh, I know what you mean. Oh my God. I've heard of Maggie May, but there are just too many on YouTube. I can't find the right channel. Uh, Becoming minimalist. Is that what is that link, Oz?
That's Daniel Swale, the minimalist.
Oh,
Lives
okay.
without money.
Cool.
You
Thank you.
wanted that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy who lives without money. Cool. Oh man, send me that in email so I can check it out later. If you would, Oz, that would be fantastic. Um, I'm really studying minimalism right now, so I'm trying to live as minimally as possible. Not that it'll make a difference, mind you, and I'm not a apocalyptimist at all. I kind of understand we're screwed, but that doesn't mean I can't honor the planet in the meantime and push for others to do the same. So that's just me. I don't know. Where are you on that, Chris?
It's a tricky one.
It is.
Basically, we are screwed if we carry on the way we are.
Mm.
What
Yeah,
we need voices like these to be going out to the mainstream of people out there, because although people are starting to wake up to what's happening now, the information's getting out far too slowly.
right. It is. And they're trying to suppress it because they're afraid of mass panic. But I think it's only fair to let people know, especially people who are planning a family right now. I think they should know the truth about what's going on. I think there should be public service announcements on, like the anti smoking commercials or any of that shit. I mean, it's way more important to let people know that, hey, we're running out of resources for one.
Well,
You know,
channels like the BBC over here, I've got like BBC 5 and 6, are only on for a certain amount of hours each day.
mm,
So what I think people like XR should be asking for is access to the time when they're not online, so they can use that time to get their message out to a broader
broader audience.
spectrum. Yeah, rather than, yeah, a lot of people I work with don't even know what XR is.
Right, right. And well, one of the biggest things they have, their demands is tell the truth. And so getting media organizations and governments to, for one, allow that. I mean, because right now it's like infotainment, it's not news. So they're not focusing on stuff like that. It's like too depressing. We need something uplifting. We need something happy, or we need the major crisis that's minor in comparison to what's going on right now. Some political drama that's playing out. Brexit, or I mean, not that Brexit's not a big deal, but compared to what's going on with the planet, it's kind of a minor deal to me.
Yeah,
You know.
at the
Um,
moment it's bringing clowns.
Yeah, I don't care. Or our election. That's where they choose to put their time when it doesn't matter who you elect at this point. until we get the masses to understand where we're at, the politicians are just going to keep trying to make more money, grow the economy, all that stuff, instead of focusing on the planet and what we need to do there. You know?
Agreed there. But what they need to do really is the fact that the message getting out and people panicking, but they can get the message out in such a way as people don't panic,
Yeah.
inform what's going on,
But
and then say,
yeah,
this is what we
don't
need to do
panic,
now.
but stop having babies and get the citizens assembly in place and all that and have a I mean, I'm not necessarily for a world government, but we do need the world to be cooperating in this situation. We can't have, half the countries not participating in it and half the countries participating in trying to save the planet. I mean, right now we don't have. I mean, we have what is it? There's this one country. I mentioned it before, and now the name is excused. Bhutan. Bhutan.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the only country that's actually a carbon sink, as a whole, instead of a carbon emitter. And like everyone needs to be like that. And they live happy. I mean, they have gross national happiness instead of a GDP, gross national product. They're not based on growing the economy. They're growing a happiness, and one of their main priorities is being good to the environment. And I think that's where we all need to be. The Western countries need to lower their lifestyle and just raise up the bottom up to the same. But we need to meet more on the lower level than them coming up to the Western standards. And that's my philosophy, and I know a lot of people get pissed off, but that's a fact. That's just where we need to be. That's as far as I can see. So if you're talking about equity, which the U.S. XR movement is talking about climate equity or whatever, making it so not that just the poorest people get affected by climate change, where it's more equitable and people still have a right to their life and livelihood and all that. Um, God, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I just know, it's something that crosses my mind a lot. I don't see where the first world countries should have to suffer the most. I think the elites at this point need to suffer more than anybody.
Well, that's it. It's taking power away from the elites. Nobody in power is going to hand it over willingly. So I think
Right.
what things are trying to do as well, or at least trying to prove that can be done, is a peaceful transition to show that perhaps we still do need them for organisational things for the time being,
Right.
but we're
Right.
not just them anymore. Or maybe we should be looking at something like I don't really know about the Zeitgeist system, but I was thinking something along the same lines where maybe perhaps 3 days a week you work, but work can also, gardening can be classed as work, growing crops in your affairs can be classed as work.
Absolutely. Replanting the forest, helping rewild and taking down some of civilization that's destructive, um, helping
Like it's
build local communities. That could be work instead of what they're doing now.
build down instead of up.
Yes, yes, degrowth, which
Yeah,
is really hard for the United States people to conceptualize that whole um, idea, that concept. It's like that's like, no, we got to keep growing. How do you build a business? How do you keep people employed and all that? But it's not if you restructure the whole culture where
yeah,
being employed and growth isn't a thing, where just being a community is the bigger thing, and degrowing and having organized degrowth of the population, not something that's going to happen by tragedy, but people understanding that it is a problem, and
yeah.
voluntarily and under organized methods degrow the population, and keeping in mind that the elites should not have the exclusive right to have babies. and
No,
that's the hardest part to conquer, is that.
I think once you start trying to get once you do start getting the message out to the mainstream of people and inform them of the situation, you can use certain methodology, I suppose, like methods that have been used against us to turn us into consumers could be reversed to encourage people to act more socially responsible, to take individual responsibility, but to be aware of the whole around them.
Right. Getting people into nature, but just getting people to understand, getting them out of the false world that we've built in cities and suburbs and all that, where it's all about the stores, going to the store and buying your food at the store and buying your stuff online and having the best houses, the best cars, the best things. Getting people out of that mindset and instead think communally and like, how can I help my neighbor to live better, and how can we work together to fulfill our needs instead of buying things to fulfill our needs. That kind of culture is what I'm trying to push. But I know it's not going to happen, and that's what's so depressing. It's like, no, it's going to be too hard because the elites are holding onto their power with a death grip, and they'll never let it go.
No.
Pay taxes. Yeah, just on the paying taxes. I hope you're on the same page as me, because you don't make money, that's one less person trying to build. If you don't make money, then you don't pay taxes. But taxes were developed just to control the people and get them to work in the mines and to build the railroad and all that. Before that, they could just make their living off their land and grow their own food and everything. They didn't have to have a job. That's why taxes were actually invented. Taxes aren't needed, but it was invented as a control mechanism for the masses to make them go to work.
Yeah, the fenced off the commons from the people, which was the common land where people could actually grow the food, harvest the wood that they needed, and the hunting. Once they sort of like blocked access to that, then people were forced to work for the lords, basically.
Yeah.
Become indentured servants, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
And then it's basically control methods from the whole thing.
It is.
You can't really as well if you like. But that's what the elites tend to do. They tend to sort of like, they'll go so far. Like you had in America, where you had sort of like the massive, like in the 30s, you had sort of like people were beginning to rise up. Then you had FDR come along, and as he said himself, he saved capitalism. So they sort of like, they saw what they could do, how far they could push things. They fell back a little, regrouped, let people get more relaxed again, and then started imposing on the people again the same way they always did. Then you got the unions came along, and they got certain rights and things to the people. They let that carry on for a while, and then undermine the unions. That's how they work. That's how they operate.
Yeah, I know. But the whole thing is, in all those processes that happened since humans have been around, there's been absolutely no concern or justice for the biosphere, for the natural world, and that's just completely frustrating to me. I mean, nature is what gives us life. It should be worshipped like a god. Every living thing around us, we depend on, and those things aren't necessarily dependent on us. We could disappear in a heartbeat, and everything else would flourish. So we are a plague upon the planet, and it's really sad. It's hard to think about because, especially when you have kids like I do, it's so super hard to think about. But it's kind of a fact. Hey, Jeremy Vincent. Yay, sorry. One of my new friends I've met on Beer Man. Awesome guy. He is amazing. Thanks for popping into the chat. We get into some deep discussions. I warned you. I did. But thank you for popping in. I really, really appreciate that. And loving your channel too. Jeremy Vincent has a channel as well, so check into him. Down to earth kind of guy. So
Got the chat now.
yeah. Um, let's see. There was a really cool comment. Yeah, taxes suck. I do want us to still take care of each other, though. It doesn't have to be taxes. You yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Is taxes were developed so you couldn't take care of yourself and work as a community. They were developed so you had to go to work for the man instead of taking care of yourself and being self-reliant. That was the whole entire reason for taxes. That's it. We could work as a community to do it better, and in that kind of a way, I'm kind of an anarchist. I think a community situation would work better than having government overlords and all that. And I've just recently come to that conclusion. So I guess that makes me an anarchist. Um, especially with the laws. Like, okay, just consider there's drunk driving, right? But we also have redundant laws like reckless driving, distracted driving, all of that. I mean, it could all be coupled under one thing, reckless driving. I mean, even speeding could be coupled into that one law. You don't need 20 laws. I mean, it's set up in a way that the government can um, really utilize these all these billions of laws they have to put you in jail if you're causing problems. And I think the jails are better over in the UK, right? But here they're nasty and they'll keep people in jail forever and you don't your everything's ruined after that. You have no life after that.
I don't think Julian Assange would agree with that. Stuck in Belmarsh there.
What's, no, but
There's a couple down there. Gordon Dimmock and a few others have gone down there to support Julian.
oh,
I couldn't.
support
Yeah, I couldn't
Julian.
get.
Oh yeah, but is the prison he's at's pretty bad, right?
Yeah, yeah. A lot of them aren't much better. In
Uh,
fact, there's
well, there's some places where they're better, maybe not there. But here, okay, what happens if you get pulled over for drunk driving? Is your total life over for for like
a
at
few.
least a couple of years? Like you lose your
Yeah,
job, you lose your driver's license, you lose every ability to make a living, and you go to jail
yeah,
for 6 months,
yeah.
basically.
You'll probably lose your license anyway.
Okay, so
But
tell me this: if you are recklessly driving, perfectly sober, cause an accident, why is it that though somebody perfectly sober causes an accident is less liable than somebody who decides to drive a little tipsy and causes an accident? I mean,
you'd think it would be around actually.
what?
But the ones that you'd think it would be the other way around. At least one's got
Yes,
some excuse for the behaviour, as in they've been recklessly stupid and
that's
drinking.
what I think. It's like you did it dead cold sober, knowing what the hell you were doing, and yet you get a little slap on the wrist, and the person who had a couple drinks, no matter if it was their fault or not, they will go to jail and everything if they were in an accident, no matter what. If it was their fault or if it wasn't their fault, if they were drinking during the accident, it's automatically considered their fault. If you, yeah, it's just bull crap. It's not right. Reckless driving should cover it all, and it should be the same penalty either way. Like if you do this, if you get in an accident while drunk driving, and then you get in an accident dead sober, reckless driving, you should have the exact same penalty. But no, reckless driving, they don't ruin your whole entire life. They don't take away your driver's license. But but if you have a couple drinks and have the same result, your life is ruined.
It depends who your father is as well in some cases, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it is there. Yeah, Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, Justin. That's why. I know. And that I just think that's so unfair. I really do. I mean, we're gonna have a Mothers Against texting and driving or whatever. There probably already is, but that causes way more accidents, and yet the penalty is like I don't know if they catch you, it's like $100 fine or something like that here. It's like, but that causes way more accidents. It takes your attention off the road. But remember, I know if I've had a couple drinks, and I stay home and drink nowadays. But when I was younger, I'd be driving home. I'm like, oh my god, I had a couple drinks. eyes on the road, both hands on the wheel, driving down the
Yeah.
road as carefully as possible. But when you're texting, you're sitting there, and I won't do that. So,
The
God,
amount of people you see on the road, sort of like,
yeah,
God,
it's
especially
insane.
in.
But
Sorry.
anyway, no judging. Drunk driving is illegal, and the insurance sorts out the division. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Oz hasn't said much. We got to get out. This was just a test, guys, and I appreciate you guys showing up. Anita, taxes were created to pay for World War One. Were they? I thought it. Okay, I
Tell
know
you
it
what,
goes
before
back way far. I know they needed it for the railroad and all that. So maybe, yeah, because that's, I don't know, what was that? I think taxes were before World War One, but I may be wrong. Am I wrong?
no, you're not wrong. We've always been this with wars for a long time.
Yeah, but yeah, they were created to fund things that we have no business doing, for one.
And I've got the laptop working now. I can see you. I can see Oz as well. Hi, Oz.
Yay. Oh, you got the yay video working. I'm a mess. I got caught in a rainstorm right before I jumped on with Oz to fix my audio. I was speeding
Yeah,
and I
I
was
can't do it.
dumped on. Yeah, well, you're lucky your hair won't matter either way, but ah, yeah, I'm just a wreck. Um, let's see. Drunk driving is illegal and insurance. Well, I know drunk driving is illegal, but so is texting and driving. So why is one so much worse than the other as far as penalty goes? They're just as bad, if not texting and driving is worse, yet the penalty is so much lower. And they fight against having um, um, here at least they have that they fight against texting and driving or using your phone
Yeah, over here as well.
as being a high penalty. They're like, everyone needs to do that. It's like, no, slow down life. Like, live locally and, call when you're not driving. Whatever. Ride a
It's
horse.
going to be hard to do that with the sheer amount of people you get in towns and cities, but if you organise it right, it can be done.
Oh, Alm is here. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I've seen him in other, um, like comments, and he has the best. I think it was Blackbird News. He is amazing. Oh no. Anyway, hi thanks for joining my chat. That makes me so happy. Um, let's see. Australia is bad also. I guess that's what you're saying. I hope I'm right. Um, I don't know. My daughter's in New Zealand. I don't know if that's the same, but she just moved there a couple months ago. The land of judge and dread. I know. Okay, so it's Justin. I know it's like what you say when you're meditating. Okay, 3 months in the slammer for poor audio. Thanks, human.
It's fine.
I had horrible. Yes, I think we fixed it though. Come on. I've been working my butt. Me and Oz have been working our butts off trying to fix the damn audio. Soon we'll have weaponized drones ready to blow you off the road if you lift a finger off the steering wheel. Oh, that bad? That's pretty bad. Live
Yeah.
in the countryside. I don't drive. I just need the things I get in my community. No need for me to have a driver's license. That's so cool, Bio. I would love to live like that. I really, really would. It poured last night, and apparently more to come. It did. Well, it did here, and poured today, and it's gonna pour more tomorrow, this
You
afternoon.
know,
Choctaw Warrior. Hey, oh, yikes, the hair. Oh, thanks. I needed that.
could be talking about me.
No, I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Brian, I literally drive a few times a month. Hey, when I'm not working, I've been home from work for 6 weeks. I've left the house exactly once to go to the doctor. I hate leaving home, except for if I'm camping. It's the only time I want to leave home. That's it. So, yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. thank you for joining on. I'm so excited to see you on here. Brian, thank you for helping us. Really appreciate you popping in. Um, let's see. We're gonna go though, guys. Who else? Human Bio. You guys are amazing. Choctaw Warrior. I know you just popped on, but we really didn't intend this to go very long at all. Keith, thank you so much. He says a form of taxes. It's always been part of a social order. I, I give, I don't know. I can't pronounce that. I'd paid a form of tax. Egyptians. I think that's what he's trying to say. Egyptians paid a form of tax. I don't doubt it. In the U.S. is where I'm pretty much talking. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know how it started in each individual neck of the woods, but being about the driver's license this year. Oh, really, Keith? Okay. Anyway, all right. Love you guys. Love you all. I'm gonna get out of here. Anita was in here too. Very good to see you. I hope I covered everybody. Justin, all of you guys. I'm so excited came on because he makes such great comments in other channels. All right, so say bye, guys, but don't hang up, Chris. Don't hang up.
Okay.
All right, we will talk to y'all later. Have a good one. See you Monday. Monday.
Bye.
Bye.